What's up, fight fans? And we are back at it with another edition here at Round One Sports TV. What's up, fight? Good. I could hear that. I'm gonna let some of y'all join in the live stream, and we'll get this episode of Round One Sports Talk started. If you're new to the channel, thank you for viewing the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Give the videos a like. And if you enjoy boxing and you want to talk about boxing here, right now, live, here's your chance. Ask me any question you want. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about some of the biggest fights right now. We're watching this little AB fight, which, I want to see what's your live reaction on it. All right. And as you're joining, let me know let me hear me loud and clear, right? And we got Subriel Matias out in Puerto Rico June 15 against Liaim Paro. We will be out at the fight showing the Puerto Rican power. All right. We going to be out there. All right. Listen, I can't wait. We're going to talk about it. All that and more. Tank Davis. So as you come in, let me know that you support the channel by giving the channel a like. And in a few, we'll be starting off this episode. Wow, I'm watching this fight, um, little heavyweights on the AB, and this kid is not putting up much of a fight. And I guess I don't know much about him, but I guess he was the favorite in this fight. His opponent didn't get the memo. His, his opponent is about to play spoiler. Michael Hunter and Cassius Chady. Wow, he went 10 rounds the whole night. He went the distance. He just didn't fight. That was a boring ass fight right there. But the other guy, man, he showed up at least. This was supposed to be a tune-up fight. One of those kind of fights where that you get your fighter that fight to get him notoriety. There's people in the crowd in the attendance, and they're gonna be watching him, and you want your fighter to perform on that night. Well, this is what kind of fight that was. The only thing was their fighter didn't show up. And we've seen that time and time again in boxing in the sport. Michael Hunter, huh? Wow. Well, let's see what AB does tonight. I want to, when you guys start coming in, I want you guys to give me your reaction on that. What do you guys think about this AB fight? Is it more publicity than AB actually coming back? Because once upon a time, Adrien Broner was pretty decent fucking boxer, bro. He has skills, man. I can't lie. Adrien Broner, when he was first coming up, he was doing his thing and he was beating a lot of guys in impressive fashion. In fact, so what's up, Jesus? What's up? Yes, it is your favorite boxing channel. What's up, my man? Just go to the super chat. The super chat, and you can donate right there at the super thanks right there where it says the dollar sign. Just hit that, and I'll appreciate it. Thank you. And anything you donate goes right back to the channel. You know what I mean? And for future fights and events that I'm gonna go to. In fact, I'm going to the fight in Puerto Rico to watch Subriel Matias against Liam Paro. I will be in attendance at that fight. I'm sitting pretty close. I got some good seats, man. I'm like right there, ringside. I'm right there. So, um, I'm gonna be taking videos of the fight, pictures of Subriel, everything, and everything I get, I'm gonna put it up on my channel. And some things I'm gonna see if my wife lets me film a little live stream real quick, man. I'll get away for a minute and get it done, because it's like a slash vacation slash birthday slash fight night type thing, right? So I gotta give her time, understandable. But, probably I'm not gonna say at the fight I'm gonna go like live or anything, but I think I'll be too much caught up in the moment, watch catching it all in. You never know who you'll catch at some of these fights in attendance. So, that's I'm hoping to see some fighters out there. Being that the fact that, I know some great Puerto Rican legends are gonna be in attendance. You never know who you're gonna get there. But I think Felix Trinidad would definitely be there. Being he was the like one of the last IBF champions that Puerto Rico had, a strong IBF champion like that was Felix Trinidad. He had that belt the majority of his career. So I think he'll be in attendance. Amanda Serrano may be there. Jake Paul lives in Puerto Rico. He might pop in the fight. Uh, and if Jake Paul's is there, Mike Tyson can be in attendance. Because wherever Jake Paul is, they'll probably have Mike Tyson to promote their fight. You never know who can be in attendance in some of these fights. Yeah, nobody wants to talk about Subriel Matias. Of course not. You know why they don't want to talk about Subriel Matias? Let's talk about it. The boxing world doesn't want to acknowledge Subriel Matias because they're going to have to confront him. Sooner or later, all these boxers that are claiming to be the best 140-pound champions and contenders are soon going to have to answer to Subriel Matias. He's already started this no mas, where that he's making his fighters, he's not knocking out his fighters, but he's making them quit in one form or another, whether it's them themselves, their coach, or advised by the ring doctor or the referee. Well, not the referee because it would be a TKO. They're waving the white flag. They're saying no mas. The fact that I've never in boxing history seen five undefeated fighters all quit in a row. This is not something, and I talk about this. It's not like you're on a basketball court with your best friend. You're walking off, you pass him the ball, and he throws the ball over his shoulder and it goes in. That's luck. You tell that same kid, stand right there, and you pass him the ball 5 times, and 5 times consecutively, he hits that shot. That is no longer luck. That's skill. You see? You can do something once in life, maybe even twice. But if you cannot consistently do it, then somebody might say, "Hey, he had a bad night. You had a great night." That doesn't seem to be the case. Each fighter, one, more stronger than the next. Remember, each one a knockout artist. Hawkins, undefeated fighters. As a matter of fact, what is Hawkins doing right now? Oh, he retired. He was supposed to be revered as the next best thing at 140 pounds. Hawkins. Where is he at right now? Subriel Matias retired that man. I think he had one more fight and that was it. Malik Hawkins. I'm not sure if he's coming back or whatever. He is done. A lot of fighters say a lot of things inside of the ring and outside of the ring. And sometimes you can get some fighters to get upset or frustrated in the moment. Even great fighters as legend as Roy Jones Jr. uttered the words, "You guys ain't gonna be happy until I kill a man in the ring." Mike Tyson. There has been numerous of fighters throughout the halls in the history of boxing that have uttered those same words. But I don't think any of those men would actually want it to happen deep inside. Because when it does happen, now you have that stigma on you, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Some even boxing coaches came to like the aid of saying, "Oh, he didn't die by his fist. He had a complication in the brain." Listen, brother, let's not go down that road. I gotta tell you something though. As a fighter, you might utter those words, but Subriel Matias, it happened to him. Some might say, "Wow, that's crazy, right?" But if you ask his wife and kids, I wonder what they said. "Dad, what if it happens to you? What if you're the next man that dies or fatally passes away in the ring from injuries sustained in the fight?" Subriel Matias was going through something that a lot of fighters has never experienced. He knew once time had passed what had occurred. That man had a family. That's someone's husband. That's someone's brother. Someone's uncle. He knew this. And inside, part of him did not want to continue. And he didn't want that stigma or that burden of that dark cloud following him throughout his career. Subriel Matias started to unravel, slip back into the old behaviors of life. It's easy. The drinking, the smoking. He couldn't escape. And no matter how he trained, he always would have the memory of Mad Max with him. He went in the ring against Pedro Anaya, and in that night, you can see it reflected on the fight. His training, he fought well. He fought well. He fought like Subriel, but he knew he could have done better. Then at that moment, he knew he made a decision. Brother, Max, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this for us. And every time I enter the ring, I take your memory with me. Subriel Matias had to learn how to live with it. It's not that he is the type of person to be a cold person, but you have to close your heart to these certain types of things. Like in any profession in life, some men and women have to give a piece of themselves in order to be great. Doctors perform surgeries on patients every day, looking into loved ones' eyes and saying, "I'm sorry, I lost your husband, I lost your brother." And each time a dying, crying mother collapses in his arms and begs him to save their loved ones, in order for that doctor to perform well, he has to close his heart to the crying mother. He needs to perform to save the next life. So Brielle had to learn how to live with what happened in order to become a champion. He closed his heart to it and made a decision to carry on. Every time he wins with Mad Max in mind. Whether it gives his family or anyone any comfort, Subriel always will honor and remember Mad Max for what occurred on that night. He goes on to win the prestigious IBF 140-pound championship of the world. And many people by themselves picked a nickname for him. It wasn't Subriel Matias, it was the Boogeyman. No sooner that they called him the Boogeyman, he occurred the title. You cannot be called the Boogeyman when you're a world champion, but yet he still shakes up the division. A lot of these guys in the division might say a lot of things, and I understand they just weren't going to sign up to go out and fight Subriel Matias in Puerto Rico. But right after this fight right here, depending of how Subriel Matias beats Liam Paro, if I had to guess, he's going to make him quit. What would make me think anything else if he made quit the last five? What would tell me that he's going to do anything else? I believe that Liam Paro, with each fight that Subriel Matias gets in the ring now, everyone is a live dog. These are all tough fights from here on in. Don't let anybody try to sell you on the fact that Subriel Matias is fighting a tomato can. Because Subriel Matias hasn't fought a tomato can since like his seventh, eighth professional fight. That he's been fighting nothing but killers at 140. In fact, he is the only 140-pound champion that has fought more fights, more number one contenders, and is about to defend his title more than any champion at 140. But if you let ESPN and you let these rest of these channels tell you somehow, some way, they're going to give Teofimo Lopez credit for what? For beating Josh Taylor that once was the man? That you saying that he beat the man? No, he only beat one fighter, Josh Taylor. He wasn't undisputed champion of the world when they came into their fight. He had one belt, the WBO. That's it. That's it, right? So, what do you want me to give him credit for? I can't give him credit for Fantasy Island. Once upon a time, no, you beat one guy. So then he goes and fights Jermaine Ortiz. We've seen these fights with Tio, but once again, with respect, Jermaine Ortiz is a hell of a fighter. Okay, he's a hell of a fighter, but he's never been a world champion. You understand? He's never even, I think that was his second 12th scheduled round fight. Jermaine Ortiz is the technician. He's still growing as a fighter. I believe one day he'll become a world champion, but he's still growing. And he gave Tio, if not many think, he beat Tio. Okay, but unfortunately the judges saw it another way, and that's how it went. But that doesn't qualify Teofimo Lopez to be the best 140-pounder right now. What qualifies is your activity and what you have been doing and the way you've been doing it. If Subriel Matias rocking 100% knockout ratio coming into this fight, what's Teofimo Lopez's ratio? I'll wait. If you have 100% knockout ratio, and we can't say that Tio's undefeated, right? So don't bring that into it, right? How much perfect would you like Subriel Matias to be? Listen, he's already starting to learn English, and the better he gets at it, the better, more promotable he's gonna become. Soon, Subriel Matias will be a household name. Many of these fighters' success is the ability to be marketable, right? and also speak both languages, it would be great. You could speak your native language and the American language because that's everyone says you got to cross the pond, right? Okay. And I think what hurt a lot of the Puerto Rican champions is that they didn't learn how to speak English. If Felix Trinidad would have learned how to speak English, bro, he was a superstar just like that. The people loved him like that because of what he was doing with these. You know what I'm saying? And he had a monster check hook. He has one of the nastiest check hooks. When he hit Vargas in the 12th round, when he knocked him down the second time, he knocks him down one time in the 12th round. Vargas got up. The referee cleared him. Yo, Tio hits him with a check. Yo, every time I see it, I gotta rewind it. I gotta go. Yo, it's so fucking slick, fast, sharp. It's probably one of the most beautiful check hooks. And I like Sugar Ray Robinson's check hook. I thought that was it was just so, it was not a lot of tell to the punch. You didn't really can tell when it was coming. When he would be like in those later fucking rounds and he was tired, yeah, you could see it, right? But when he was like in the early rounds sharp, he had a monster one, bro. Now, oh yeah, in a way, has a great one. Nonito Donaire has a. I thought Nonito Donaire had a great check hook until I saw Naoya Inoue's check hook. It dominated it, right? So I was like, wow. But and Naoya Inoue's second fight in his career, if you want to go back, fights like this Thai nationalist, little stocky dude, right? Bro, that check hook was amazing by that 19-year-old kid at the time. Because he was 19 at the time, right? So, like, if some of those Puerto Rican stars learned how to speak English, yo, they would have been mad marketable. So I saw Subriel Matias, making it, and when he was on the stage with Ed Hearns. Ed Hearns was trying to get him to open up and talk on the mic, have confidence in your ability and what you're learning in English. Don't be embarrassed, tíratela, shoot it, just shoot it. Y Sobriel vino, mira, fuck it, y la tiró, el inglés del pa, he threw it out there, his kind of English. But I see that he's getting better. And that was something that a lot of Puerto Rican fighters, Miguel Cotto, started speaking more English, and in the later half of his career and stuff. So, and I think that's important. It's important. So, you know, um, this is a big night for Puerto Rico. And we all know that Puerto Rico, the island, yo, we've been through some shit, bro, haven't we? Past 2, 3 years, Puerto Rico's been hit, man. And I know that there's a lot of mourning going on in the island still. Shit, there's probably bodies still out there, for God's sake, man. You know what I'm saying? In some part areas, they got hit hard. They was underwater. I remember my aunt and a lot of my family came fleeing from Puerto Rico at the time. And when the hurricane, all that catastrophe happened out there and stuff. And they had to sell a couple houses. Yeah, and a lot of people moved around. It's interesting. When I'm going back right now, So, and I say all of that to say this, that their son, Subriel Matias, their pride and joy is coming home for a homecoming. And he brings a world title with him. He ventured out into the world and he brought back a world title to us, to your homeland, to where you're from. How many people can say that? How many people can say, I brought a world championship back to where I'm from, and I'm going to give my people the fight of the year? Subriel Matias, they probably if Liam Paro, they bang it out, it could be candidate, classic, suspenseful. We're probably gonna get that oh shit, oh wow moment. So be it the way he breaks these guys down. And you never know. You never know. Liam Paro is a live dog. I don't count him out in this fight. I just really believe it's gonna take a special kind of man to beat Subriel at it in home and in his house. It's just you're asking a lot from Liam Paro. And you know, coming and thinking back at some of Subriel Matias's victims, right? You look at the way he beat Jukumbai. You look at the way he fought Pedro Ananya the second time and the confidence that he had coming into that fight. Remember, this guy, but you see in Matias's head, one, he never went down. So you might see that they're gonna say, "Oh, Subriel Matias has been down in his career." Wait a minute, that's not so. He got a standing 8 count. He was wobbling, and the referee went against him and gave him a standing 8 count. Technically, the referee didn't have to do that. He would have never been registered of being knocked down. And had it not been for that standing 8 count, he wins the fight. That standing 8 count is what gave Pedro Ananya, in my opinion, the victory. Am I saying anything wrong here? Am I saying anything wrong? Right? So when you fight a guy that beat you, bro, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You can sit on your couch and say, "Yeah, he beat him." That's not easy to do. Run into that guy that beat you up, fight him again, and have the confidence that you're gonna win this time. I know it depends on the kind of ass whooping. It's not the same. I don't think that Pedro Onania gave Subriel the kind of ass whooping that convinced him that he lost that fight. I think he walked away from that fight feeling like he won the fight inside. That's different. That's different, right? Rather than you getting your ass whooped by a dude. And then, like, okay, for instance, case in point, had Errol Spence Jr. took that rematch with Terrence Crawford after that kind of ass whooping, that's the kind of obstacle I'm talking about. Errol Spence, that mental part of bro, you're gonna be like, damn, mama, there goes that man. There he go right there. That's that man that put them hands on you like that night. You remember what you felt like in bed the next day and for the past weeks and all the ice packs on your face? You remember what it was like, the throbbing. Yo, it's not, people don't think about that shit. The recovery that Errol Spence laid up in the bed for weeks. Yo, he had concussions. He was fucking, yo, and then, like everything in life, every cut, every injury, what has to happen? It has to get worse before it gets better. So what you saw after pushing down all that fucking, you know, with the ice packs and everything, and they got the press right there, right? What you saw was a fraction of it. 2 days later, his face was like this. He probably couldn't see. He had to heal from that. Let and come in the ring and have the confidence to tell yourself, "Oh, I'm gonna beat yo." That's not easy. It's not easy to do, man. Nah, that dude got your number, right? So Subriel Matias goes into the fight with Pedro Ananya. Yo, bro, he stops him, bro. Boom! Yo, when he dropped him in that round, he quit in that round. He didn't come back out after that drive. Well, after he dropped, he never came back out. He never came outside to play. No, Subriel was outside in the yard. Yo, for real. And let me answer some of your questions here too. Jesus got a lot to say. Yeah, too. Sooner or later they're going to have to acknowledge him, and I believe it's going to be right after this fight. I know that Ed Hearns knows that Subriel Matias is not getting any younger. And I know that if Ed Earns wants to capitalize on fights with Subriel Matias at the maximum, right? He's gonna want to get the Saudis involved because money moves mountains. The fact that there's no mandatory for the champions to have to fight each other, but I think that lately the sanctioning bodies have been ordering champion to fight champion. That's how we've been getting all this explosions and four belts here and four belts there and four. They've been recognizing that they need boxing is a business. You know what I'm saying? So they had to like make these champions fight each other. All this ducking shit had to stop unless your name was fucking anyway. So I I I I know that just okay off the top, right? I think that they're going to order Devin Haney to fight Sandor Martin, and I know that Isa Pitbull Cruz is still on that card to fight Valenzuela, right? Okay, so and Tio is going to fight this guy, right? Okay, who can Isa Pitbull Cruz? Isa Pitbull Cruz is the fighter more favorable in my mind. The smallest guy, the smallest champion, the newest champion is the one that's gonna have the biggest balls. And he's gonna be the one that steps up to fight Subriel, I think, before any of these other guys. I think that Devin Haney is soul searching right now, coming off of that massive ass whooping that Ryan Garcia put on him. PEs or not, that's never going to erase what I saw. And I saw Devin Haney get his ass whooped. And I saw the referee wipe away a couple knockdowns. A couple of those knockdowns were legit. And, I'm never going to forget that. So Devin Haney's going to have to really come out and show and prove. Shakur Stevenson, I'm not, come on, man. Like, some of these guys have already lost to other lesser foes, you know, um, you know, um, like Montana Love, and then Montana Love loses to Liam Paro. You see how that goes, but Montana Love beats this guy, So, none of these guys are really fighting anybody spectacular, including Tio. It's going to be really interesting to see what's going on now. Ironically, right? Okay, so Tim Zoo didn't get cleared, right? And this is the shit we talk about, right? We want there to be better rules protecting the fighters at least and stuff like that. And when they don't clear these fights, people are like, but and then when tragedies happen in the ring, they're like, oh, why did you check the fighter? You see, you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't, right? Okay. So that being said, the doctors didn't clear. And I was like, yo, that was a quick turnaround for Tim Zoo to get that huge cash. And like, well, I was kind of a little, and they took him out, right? Okay, so Virgil Ortiz Jr. does not have a fight. He doesn't have a good fighter opponent. Okay, I know another fighter like that. Jerron Boots Ennis proudly didn't get cleared. They saying he didn't pass an eye test, right? And you want to protect the fighter. They wouldn't clear him, right? Jerron Boots Ennis does not have a fight. I'm sitting back, I'm watching this, and I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. Why don't y'all fight each other? You guys were in the same weight division at once upon a time. Jerron Buzetta said he wants to go up, but why don't you come down and we fight for a real world title? And you'll finally get your shot at a real world title, Virgil Hill. Just lose the weight, go back down to the division and fight him for a real belt. Rather than him going up and fighting for what? Neither of you got a belt at 154. And Terrence Crawford is fighting for the WBA. Sebastian Fundora has the other two. Like, You see, like you're not gonna fight for a belt there. So Jerome Ennis got a real world title that he needs to fucking, solidify in the ring. You guys are two big names. Come on, bro. And you're both undefeated. Virgil Hill is rocking 100% knockout ratio. I know it's suspect. I know. I know. But he has it. He has it. It adds to the fight, right? Right? Hey, tell me that they shouldn't do that. You know, I know he got a date in Philly. Abandon that ship. Abandon that ship, right? The fight's already basically canceled. I don't think they're gonna get a worthy opponent anyway. No one that's gonna really like, please the massive that we can say, who the fuck is this guy? Right? They who are they gonna bring in on short notice like that? I have no idea. So abandon that ship. Give someone else the card. Boost somebody else up to the main event. Keep the card. Keep the event going. Whatever. If you don't want to lose your money on the, just take your chances. Try to fill in the card, right? But take Jerome Ennis off and um shoot for that date, August 3rd, with Terrence Crawford and all of them, and Virgil Ortiz Jr.'s name is already on the card. Just switch the date. I mean, switch the weight. Just switch the weight and the opponent's name. That's it. What do you guys think about that? Let me check y'all messages. What's up, Sogon? What's up, baby? How you guys doing? I don't think he's going to be playing with his food this time. I think he's going to knock him out. About the third, fourth round. Do I think Tio will take the fight? Adrien Broner and his little fight are starting to enter the ring, I think, right now. So, yeah, it's him. Yeah, he's starting to enter the ring, by the way, you know. But look, I don't know. I don't know. These fighters say a lot of shit out their mouth, but apparently we never get the fight, right? Ironically, right? They're like, Tio, why didn't you fight Devin Haney? Tio, why didn't you fight Tank Davis? Tio, why didn't you fight Shakur? Right? And then they're like, Devin Haney, why didn't you fight Tank Davis? Devin Haney, why didn't you fight Tio? And et cetera, and et cetera. You can point the finger from each side, right? Ironically, Errol Spence Jr. Has started a new promotional company. He has one fighter, Frank the Ghost Martin. And he got his fighter, the Tank Davis fight, right? But all these guys with these top promotional companies are trying to tell you they couldn't secure Tank Davis fight. Errol Spence Jr. by himself got his fighter, the biggest payday of his career. One shot. But Shakur Stevenson couldn't fight Tank. Devin Haney couldn't fight. Teofimo Lopez's promotional company didn't know how to contact Tank. They mysteriously lost it. It's the hardest thing. Who do I call? I don't know who to call. Where do I get a hold of you? Errol Spence Jr. by himself. Where? Yo, Tank, yeah. Want to fight? Yup. Done deal. Bye. It wasn't like that, but but he got him to fight, which makes me believe a lot of these guys are just talking shit. They claim they want to fight. They really don't want to fight each other. At that time, a lot of the fighters were protecting their O. What this man started. He did so many good things for the sport, but he also hurt the sport with that O shit. It became like almost like a fashion in boxing. where a lot of fighters weren't taking these hard fights not to risk the opportunity of being defeated. Like Shakur Stevenson, he really tiptoes around his kind of fighters, and he hasn't really taken any great risk or you know what I mean. But yet he's revered, and they want you to believe that he's like the best thing. I think he's a very talented, very skilled young man, Shakur Stevenson, and I think he is a force to be reckoned. But unless he starts beating some real fucking champions and start locking down these big fights, he has one ego. He encounters one big puncher, Edwin De Los Santos. He hit him with one shot in the first round, and he ran for the rest of the fight. That's all I saw, you know. And I think he wasn't happy with his performance as well. As a boxer, look, do I hold him to that performance? No, no. I mean, he's about to fight in Newark, right? And so let's see what happens in that fight. I mean, the opponent, you know, uh I mean, he's okay. He's okay, but when you're losing to like Montana Love and shit, or fighters of that kind of caliber, it questions the win. And then a lot of fighters didn't want to fight each other because they didn't want to risk a fucking loss. So that's why I believe mainly why a lot of these fighters did not fight each other, because had that not been a thing of wanting to retire undefeated, I think they would have took risk. As soon as one of them got a loss, like Devin Haney now, once you and that's what I think. Like when Subriel Matias suffered his first loss, I really believe that lifted a lot off of him. It really lifted the shackles of the pressure of each fight going out there, knowing in the back of your mind you're undefeated. You're no longer undefeated. You can let go. Now you're just going for your legacy. And I believe that in a strange way, it kind of helped him. It also put him back on track, focus, the right mindset you need to become a world champion. There are certain parts of you have to give up, and certain things in the world you're going to have to put down in order to become that kind of champion. Understood? So I respect Subriel Matias. I respect his choices to going down to Mexico to train with Panda down there. I think that Panda is doing a hell of a job with Subriel Matias. I think Panda has helped out a lot of fighters. I've heard so many good things with him working with amateur fighters down in the amateurs. They've all said amazing things about that man. The fact that he's very, very educated in the sport of boxing. You can see that a lot of times in the corner, he says subtle things to Subriel because him and Subriel have already worked out what they needed to work out in the gym. And, all the talking is done. Now it's time to perform, and the man that is in the ring on that night is Subriel Matias, and he needs to handle business. It's gonna be a tough fight, but at the same time, I believe Subriel Matias, in a weird way, is gonna make it his fight, where that he's gonna start to making the fight look very easy for him. And if I ever see that Liaim Paro stands in front of Subriel Matias, you know, um, I'm I'm gonna think that it's just a matter of time. Unless I see otherwise. If I see something crazy like when Liam Paro hits Subriel, he fucking flies back. And every time Subriel hits Liam Paro, he walks through it. It'll be some crazy shit like that. Like, okay, for instance, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the UFC, but there's a fighter there named, he was a champion by the name of Max Holloway. Okay. Max Holloway at 145 was a real dominant champion. He was one of the greatest 140 pounders, champions reigning, right? So he moves up to 155, just one weight division, and he fights Poirier. Bro, Max Holloway was hitting Poirier, he couldn't move him. And every time Poirier hit him, Max was flying across the ring. His power didn't translate with him. He didn't put on that kind of muscle and mask just moving up. Poirier looked so much bigger than him. And he was making, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like what I mean. You know what I mean? This Adrien Broner fight's about to start right now. Adrien Broner looks a little fat around the waist, but you know, we'll see what he looks like at 147. Homeboy is ripped. Yeah, Adrien Broner squeezed and made the weight, but he's in shape. Are we about to watch Adrien Broner get his ass whooped? Who do you guys got in the fight and who wins by what round? Hurry up, real quick. I'll take the other dude. Eighth, ninth. You got to pick a round. Uh, he might beat him early. I don't know. Can he dribble? But if he lasts a little bit, I think by like the ninth round, he knock out in the ninth. I'm gonna say the ninth. What do you guys got? Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Put your put your predictions in right now. Who's the next Notre Dame? PR boxing. When you throw more than 100 punches in a round, none of them champions got that output. Adrian Broner, Big O, yeah. Listen, um, Ponce threw 100 punches in the first round against Subriel Matias. That's who. Ponce overwhelmed Subriel Matias in the first round with that attack. The closing part of the first round, Subriel Matias started sneaking in some sneaky punches on him. And I think he hurt him with one, a good one. It was subtle. Yeah. But by the third round, Subriel Ponce looked like he already went 10 rounds. By the third round, he looked like he went 10 rounds already. This dude is starting off in a funny stance, more like he has a wide, he's shortening down pretty good. Adrian Broner is in his traditional stance, trying to like work around his jab, trying to block it down. The dude's moving all right. He just gotta let go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, you see that shot? Oh, coming over the top on Adrian Broner. That's what he wants. Go down to the body and come over that punch onto the side of the head. That's gonna be a good punch for him. This guy looks like he ain't no slouch, but he makes a little mistake. He steps and then leans in with his punch. He's got to learn how to throw the punch and stay still. You know, anticipate the counter. Work with it. Adrian Broner looks pretty fast. How long he can maintain it, I don't know. AB's dangerous. Oh, AB doesn't look like he's defenseless. Like if he didn't train. I know there's a lot of ring rust, so his timing and his distance management's gonna be off. So I'm expecting that, he's not going to have his timing down. He's going to miss a lot big in the air until he starts to get that range and get comfortable and starts to, um, get that timing and that rhythm in the fight. He starts to figure out his opponent's movement. He's popping that jab right now, straight down the pike on Adrien Broner right now, and he's giving him good looks. Keep circling, circling, and he's just not going in one direction. He's circling to the right and the left. He's going into his shot and away from his shot, but he's doing it at a right distance. Adrien Broner is in a high guard, and he's really got him like, when Adrian Broner got that massive ass whooping, right, by Madonna there, right? That 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 took a lot away from Adrian Broner's career. and it also made him a little hesitant and gunshot from taking. Wow, nice shot, nice check hook from Adrien Broner, timed him beautifully coming in, and I think that that was one of the best shots of the round in the fight right there. Right as you know, it's in the first round. That was the best shot in the round. It was, and he even staggered him back a little. Yeah, so that it might have awarded AB the round. Is that Calvin Ford in front of AB? Let me see. I seen that hat. Hold on. Is that? Hold. Show it. Who's that? Nah, that ain't Calvin Ford, right? I can only see the back of his. If anybody knows that, let me know. Who's AB's trainer? I didn't pay attention to his camp or anything. Come on, I didn't even think he was gonna make it to the fight. I thought it was gonna be another canceled fight for like the third fight in a row. Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna make it. He looks decent though. Some people can take away from this seeing AB in a high guard, not typically bouncing around fighting the way he used to, and say that, oh, look, AB is looking older. No, he's understanding more about boxing. He understands now. He doesn't have to do. Oh my God, he's down. A straight left hand put AB down. Oh no, AB, come on, get it together. He was trying to get his mouthpiece. AB's fine. He's fine. He's fine. That woke him up. That woke you up, AB. Come on, baby. Don't go out like that. Don't go out like that. AB, don't stay on those ropes. Don't stay on the ropes. Get off the ropes. AB's gonna catch him coming in. He think he got AB hurt. He waiting. He threw a lot of punches. AB, pay attention. He's a veteran. AB is a veteran. He's throwing a lot of punches. You did good work. You caught him. All right. AB, test out his endurance. AB, go downstairs to the body. Nice body shot, AB. Good. That was a smart one. If you don't put away AB, brother, come on, AB, baby. Nice, nice. Good, good pressure. Good pressure. He's testing him out now. Yeah, making him throw more punches. Good job, AB. Come on, baby. Yeah, I think AB's doing great right now. Yup, yup, yup. He shot a lot of punches, AB. Yup. Pressure him, AB. Yup. Yup. Come on, keep it. If you can weather this, baby. If you can weather this, come on, AB. Make him. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Come on. Yep. There you go. Yup. Make him close the round and exert more energy. Make him. Make him exert more. Hmm. Hmm. Push him back. Make him fight off the back foot. Come on, AB. Keep pushing him. You got to weather it, baby. You knew it was going to be tough. Look at if AB a long time ago, if he would have got dropped like that, he would have been embarrassed. He'd have been talking to the crowd. He'd have been trying to showboat again to try to like take his mind away from it. Not this version of AB. AB gets dropped and he got dropped big just now. The way he got off that mat and kept his composure. He went into the high guard. He let him fire away. It really showed in his championship pedigree and his ring IQ. He didn't panic in the moment. AB didn't panic. You know, he's been down before. He got caught. He got caught. A little embarrassing right now, but let's see where the fight takes us. Let's see where we go from here. I'm not counting AB out. Nah, I seen something. Okay? I like what he did in that round. If this guy can't get him out of here, AB's awake now. He's awake now. We got ourselves a fight. AB's gonna knock him out in the 8th round. I'm saying it. Changing my prediction. And he's gonna have him hurt before the 8th. I think he might drop him 5th, 6th round, have him real softened up and hurt maybe. And by the 8th, he'll have him out of here. Hobbs is gonna make the mistake. He's throwing everything hard. Everything he's throwing is hard. If AB takes a couple steps forward and drain him just a little bit more and go down to the body, you know what I'm saying? AB, come on. Come on. Step forward. Yeah, nice check hook, baby. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, AB. Step forward, AB. Don't be afraid, baby. You're going to have to push him. Make the young man throw that power out. Make him hit your gloves. Make him snap. Yes. All those punches are blocked, AB. Keep the pressure, puppy. Step forward. Nice straight right down the pike. I'm going to put your weight on him. Put him in the headlock. Let's go. You gotta keep pressuring him though, AB. You're doing good work, but you can't let him settle in. Just take breaks right in front of you. You're watching him. Make him work. Where's the work? Yeah. I mean, he's walking them down, but he's like right in front of him. Where's the angles? Yeah, there you go. Little subtle this way, subtle. Flinch, flinch. Make him throw punches. Use your flinches. Oh, look at that dude is throwing everything heavy, heavy. He doesn't have the boxing experience. He can fight. He's game. He can fight for for the level that AB is right now, right? He just doesn't know how to work different. There's different ways to work in that ring, you know. And don't let Cobb think. Don't let him think. AB right now is standing in front of him, and just letting him take breaks. He's got to earn those breaks. He's got to earn those rests. See that right there, AB? A little bit more pressure, you would drain just that much more from him. Flinch, make him think that he's big, throw big shots like that. You want big bursts out of him, big reactions. Keep him going back too. Fighting backwards, throwing all those reactions and not getting anything out of it. That's a recipe for disaster. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you right now. I like AB in this fight. Unless he gets caught with something big and in the middle of something, because Cobbs is gonna be the most dangerous at the beginning of every round, but it's going to start to fade as the rounds go, right? So he's going to know this. So the most dangerous part of this fight for AB is the first 40 seconds of the round when the round starts. It's going to be around that 40-second mark. Yo, can we get these likes up? Can you please give me some likes? If you like the channel, can you take the time out and hit that like button for me? You see, right now, like this is where he needs to be pushing Cobbs right here, and he's letting Cobbs think. And Cobbs is like, I'm thinking going down to the body. I'm thinking about throwing. And you see how fast he is still in the first half of the round. Cobbs, you see how strong he is, how fast he is, and Adrien Broner can really interrupt with that straight right, straight left down the pike, get him frustrated, get him to want to get that back, get him to waste some punches when he didn't need to be wasting some of these punches. Get the young fighter to react, more feints, put a little bit more pressure on him. He's going to wilt under the pressure. He's going to wilt. And Adrien Broner is a veteran. He's a world former world champion. You know that he knows right now he's trying to control the fight. He might not be winning the fight right now, but the work he's trying to do is he's going to start to systematically start to break down cops, and that's what I'm expecting. Whether or not he steps it up to that level, it seems like he's got one part of it down. Yes, he does. He's just gonna need a little bit more less standing in front of him. If you're gonna walk him down, create some angles, right? And have just a small more output to convince him that he's gonna have to give you output. It's what you want. You want to drain him. And then when his technique is falling by the wayside and his guard is going down little by little, Adrien Broner can pick his shots, watch his timing. Nice body shot for Adrien Broner. Notice how he dipped. He avoided most of those shots. Adrien Broner is picking his shots. He's getting in an inside, straight down the pike. That monster check hook, he has to take a little fat off of it, Adrien Broner, and he's going to catch him. It's kind of going to be like an overhand right there, that check hook. See how he brings it too far? He just touch him with it first rather than trying to land big with it. Learn to hit him with it first. Just pop, slap him with it. Get it there first to the target. Then throw it hard. Look, he's breathing heavy. He's breathing heavy. I like one of these good body shots Adrien Broner hit him with. I think it was like in the second round. It was nice, slick in the inside, right down, straight to the solar plex. It was a good one. I would like him to throw that punch a little more, a little more. Give me a little bit more body work with a little bit more pressure back. Now, as I said, when's this guy going to be the most dangerous? The first 40 seconds of this round. Okay? Adrien Broner is going to do his best work after that. Watch. Oh, yeah. There you go. He's swinging big. Okay. Okay, there it is. That's 40, right? Here we go. Here we go. Maybe he's walking him down. Here we go. Come on, AB. AB, you gotta do it. You're doing it. Look, Hobbs is not throwing just one punch now. Out of the way. Look, Hobbs's output has slowed down dramatically. Nice straight right. AB, come on, AB, man. There you go. Back to your regular scheduled program, AB. You gotta close the show, baby. You gotta throw more output though. What is this, AB? Come on, man. It's right there, bro. Like, really, AB? Broner stood up to that punch though. I wonder if it did something for him or if it rocked him. Oh man, if AB settled into the fact that it did, he just wants a moral victory now, and he didn't come to win, then he's not going to execute what I believe he could. He's just not throwing anything back like that, and he hasn't thrown anything with significant anything behind it. I'm not really seeing no more where that I'm thinking that he was going to set this dude up. Like, what was you working for? What were you pushing him back for? What were you trying to drain him for? Like, I know that I still believe that's the approach here. He's just got to execute. If you think that this guy's just going to fucking put his chin out there, you're gonna have to drain him. And OB might just settle into a moral victory where that he's saying to himself, you know, I fought this young strap fucking strong ass dude on my first fight back. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. You took the fight, didn't you? Win the fucking fight then. He's just I mean, he AB for me, he has the plan and it's right there. Had he put a little offense behind it, he didn't put no work. He didn't put in no body work. He didn't give him anything really upstairs. He didn't he didn't put nothing in there on the bank, on the plan. You gotta put stock in there on the plan. You gotta back up your plan. I just don't think he's doing enough work at all. What round are we in? I can't see it. He's not. AB's not showing that I mean, there you go, AB. I just saw some. I saw some sharp shit right there. AB, you can't. If you're waiting, you can't wait all night. That's all. Yeah, maybe he's bringing them out real deep waters. I don't know. Hopefully, hopefully, no, no. Pops thinks he's just having the fight of his life. He's like he can't touch me, and he's about to fucking pull it off. Okay, Adrien Broner. Okay, Adrien Broner. Come on. You got to put that work in, baby. I know it's not the same thing, but I remember when like an old veteran fought a young gun and it didn't work out for the old veteran when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Terrible Terry Norris and Sugar Ray Leonard wanted to prove that he was still an elite fighter and he went and picked like the fucking toughest dude, which was at the time Terrible Terry Norris. And he beat the shit out of fucking Sugar Ray Leonard, bro. I don't think Sugar Ray Leonard could see Terrible Terry Norris after a few rounds with that eye. His punches were landing real short, like almost to the. Look at these guys trying to grill each other in the ring, like an argue, like looking at each other in the ring's gonna dictate the fight for you. Fuck that. And Sugar Ray Leonard, man, had it not been terrible Terry Norris, he beats most guys on that night. He still had it, you know. He was he fought all the way, Uh, it was just Terry Norris. He knew how to wait for Sugar. When Sugar would take that first step, it was just a matter of time before Sugar was going to try to throw his shot, and Terry Norris caught him with the check hook on the inside, and it was fast, sharp, and powerful. He dropped Sugar, and for the first time in that fight with a punch like that, you know. And this ain't no Sugar Ray Leonard or Terry Norris. None of these guys. I wouldn't compare these guys to them, but um, it's just an example when the old vet, AB's not that old. He's 34 years old. I think he's convinced himself that he's an aging old boxer. Actually, what all you're seeing, if he was to recognize this, is just inactivity. If he was to truly win, lose, or draw off of this fight, dedicate himself, he actually could probably come back and make a serious run, Adrien Broner. But if he takes this fight, takes the money, and says, "Oh, I don't got it no more. I'm old. That was tough." No, it's tough coming back to a sport. Yeah, your body's going to tell you that. Yeah, you're going to feel a certain way, but you just got to keep going. He's not that old. He can have 3 more years of good fights. He can possibly, with his name, 1 or 2 fights, good knockouts and shit. Fucking, but he's got to close the show. His last fight, where he settled into the fight and didn't, you know, nice shot. What round is? I can't see that small ass print. Can't even hear it. I'm just calling what I see. Good work, good work, good work. Oh, nice, nice leg shot down, straight down. Oh, nice shot for Cobb over the top. Okay, Broner. Okay, I see you, Cobb, pushing that action. Yep, Cobbs is in shape, bro. That kid Cobbs, he knew he was coming here to this was the biggest moment of his life, and this is the kind of shape that I expected the young man to be in. Adrian Bruner is doing some really good work on the inside here, good sharp uppercuts on the inside. He's really got his attention. Cobbs is going backwards right now, and he's throwing stuff at Adrian Broner, but doesn't really seem to have a lot of pop on it. He's circling out, and Adrian Broner should really be taking advantage of these situations like this. Look at he's labor. His punches are labor. This check hook is gonna start to work now. I'm just Adrian Broner. You gotta really fucking just call his bluff. He just bluffed you right there and try to give you some power shots. Adrian Broner, your experience should know better. Keep going forward. Now a little bit closer and test him with it. Test him with it. Test. Come on, cops. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. I think that is Calvin Ford. Calvin Ford knows how to talk him back into this fight. He knows how to bring him back in. Come on, will him together, coach. He's got to know he took his best punches and he's still standing. Adrian Broner. At this point, he really has to believe in his punch. Tito Trinidad try to get a fight with Terry Norris? Those were the days, weren't they? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's him. But those were the days. It was kind of like when Hector Camacho fought Sugar Ray Leonard. You know, Camacho beat the shit out of him. That wasn't of Sugar Ray Leonard, and like no sense. It looked like he legitimately got out of bed to take that fight. Like, but Camacho was an old dog himself. You know, it was just two legends at the time putting together a money fight, and they did. You know, they sold out the place, and Camacho was the victor out of the two. You know, I wouldn't say they were in their prime. I think that would have looked much different. But fuck it, Camacho gets the dub. God rest his soul. Come on, Broner. You gotta Broner hit with that uppercut. Hit that uppercut, Broner. That uppercut, then the check hook. Uppercut, then the check hook. Right uppercut, left check hook. Right uppercut, left check hook. Right uppercut, left check hook. Right here. Right uppercut, left check hook. Right, right. Oh, he dips. Make him dip one time. Jab. Oh, mm. He's ducking right into it, Broner. Throw your shot. Make him duck down. Boom, boom. Come on, Broner. Come on, Broner. Come on, Broner. Figure it out. It's there all day, right there. Come on, Broner. There you go. Okay. Boom, boom. He's laughing in your face, Broner. He's tired. A cat. His acting career has started. You got to see through that, Broner. He's. There you go, Broner. Don't give up just because he throws something hard. Yeah, he was. Now apply the pressure. Round eight. Is this round eight? Boom, boom. Oh, nice shot on the inside, Broner. Hit him with a nice ah eight. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This kid looks like he's in shape. I mean, he's just doing enough to, in my opinion, win the rounds. Adrien Broner hit him with some big shots, though. Then it really looked like his shots were better. You know, no, that is. I swear to God, that looks like fucking Calvin Ford, man. Cobbs is his training is holding up. It's not fading like I might have thought it to do. Adrian Broner just didn't, for in my opinion, push the envelope. Um, if you want to come out here and win, especially in this division, and seriously, uh, you know, make yourself a contender again, not only with the star status that you have, but as well um, put together a good performance and an even better victory. At the rate that it's going right now, Adrien Broner, I believe, is still in the fight. I haven't counted him out yet. Hobbs's training is he is snapping 1-2 straight down the pipe right now, and Adrien Broner, he's just throwing one punch sequences. He's not throwing too many combinations. He's not putting both his punches together. It's either the jab or throwing out one check hook and then resetting, basically. I thought with that kind of approach, I thought he was going to continue to try to push Cobbs back. And, but Cobbs is not wilting under Adrian Broner is trying to push him back. He's not. It doesn't seem like it looks like he's he's standing up, but he needs not to get sloppy, Hobbs, right now. He needs to pay attention. He's winning this fight, in my eyes, and he needs to stay in the fight. Stay in the fight, Adrian Broner. Like always in this fight, at the end of the round, he starts to really come on to Cobbs and starts to hit him with some good shots. And then as a judge, scoring this, right, I'm watching Cobbs win the better half of the rounds, but then he becomes a little fatigued, right? And when Adrian Broner hits him, he has like funny wobbles, and it will give the impression to the judge. Look right there. He had a bad stack. Boom. I don't understand. Can we hit them like buttons? Can we hit that like button? Take the time to support the channel. Please hit that like button. Listen, uh, I don't know. Something, wants me to believe that Adrian Broner is still in this fight. Something, and then I look at him in the corner and I'm seeing the exhaustion on his face, and I'm starting to ask myself, do you still got enough in the tank to finish this fight? You got yourself here in the fight. Mm, here we go, championship rounds, Broner. Broner got some pressure coming right now. Yep. Frame him out, Broner, reset, but don't just stand there. All that you don't, you're going back into your, didn't you promise you were gonna fucking, there you go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can catch him, Broner. Come on, no more! Fucking move in. There you go, Broner. Nice shot. There you go, Broner. Nice shot. Oh, he got hit twice to the body. Good too. Yeah, he is. He's he's touching him downstairs. That might stop Adrian Broner. Oh, nice, good. He's swinging wild. His technique is starting to fall apart, Adrian Broner. His technique is falling apart. You got to take chances, baby. You're gonna have to take chances. Come on, don't do this. Yep, keep it going though. I know you're not a robot, my man, but I know you should be okay if you've been throwing one punch fucking sequences. Your punch high putting it can't be high. You should be nice and fucking well rest. Come on, man. Here it is. When the last 50 seconds, Adrien Broner's been doing his best work. Nice. And this is a 10-round fight, huh? So this is the last round. Come on, baby. If you drop him, Broner, you can steal this fight. His mouthpiece is out. Broner can't hit him. Bam, bam. Come on, Broner. Boom, boom. Come on, Broner. Just throw it. Throw it one time. Throw it one time. Oh, let it go. Hurry ass. Fucking Broner, bro. You suck, bro. You suck. You could have did that in, I don't know. Some of those rounds were swing rounds, and it looked like Broner was moving him. I could see where the judges could be like, the more effective punching was done by Broner, like where that Broner was moving him more than Cobbs was. I mean, Cobbs threw more punches. Yeah, he did. He landed some, a lot. He threw a lot. It looked like a lot, but Broner blocked a lot of that. But because Broner's work was typically one punch, one punch, one punch, but when you think about the work he was doing and the inside Broner and the shots and the way he reacted to the shots, uh that's up to the judge's discretion. So, although the fight might have looked like more like this guy Cobbs like won, and you would be shocked if they say Adrian Broner right now. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be shocked if they said Adrian Broner's name. I'm just preparing you because it's not when you're gonna see like the unofficial scorecards and they're gonna throw out the number of the amount punches by both fighters. And Copy Box is gonna say how many punches thrown, how many punches landed. And I know that's what the number's gonna say. And I know that Cobbs' number is gonna be higher than Adrian Broner's. I know that. That's not how a boxing match is scored, is it? No. A boxing match is scored by first rule of judging a boxing match, effective punching. What does your punches have the effect on your fighter? If they can't determine by effective punching, they whoa, Blair he beat AB. He beat him. He beat him. The judges saw it his way. Okay. Not even the boxing world wants to back up AB and his antics. Not even in a close fight, they'll give it to him, huh? I mean, AB really can't hang his head down to this. He actually took this much time off and came back in a 10 round, pretty close fight. I mean, it wasn't as, so close, but he always looked like he was threatening in the fight. And he did have his moments in the fight. I don't think that AB has, but I don't think it's in AB's character to come out the other side and look at the positive of anything bad. That man strikes me like, whatever it is, a win, a loss, let's party type dude. And it's sad because, I'm pretty sure he's been in a lot of different situations, even financial in his career already. And maybe that would change a man, you know, and to get more serious. A win or loss from here, just take it as a learning. You had a lot of time away. Look how close you got with all that ring rust, AB. If you get serious again, your next fight, I believe you'll win. But you gotta keep training today. Like Monday morning, fucking be in the gym. Be doing, but you think he's gonna do that? No. He's gonna take his winnings, go to Las Vegas, throw money in the air, go get prostitutes, probably do drugs, and you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if we'll see him again, you know? Um, for everything he's ever lost in his life, you would think, man, but some people never grow up and some people never take things seriously, you know. Uh, Cody's in here making the most of his situation off this victory. I don't know who he's screaming out, what name he's screaming out. You don't even know what to say anymore. Anyway, look, it's an interesting little fight, for out of respect for who AB once was. Um, I wanted to just see this fight right here. We have a lot of big fights coming up right now with Subriel Matias and Liam Paro. We also got Tank Davis and the return of David the Monster Benavidez. He's fighting at 175. You know, Calissa Shields announced her next fight at 175. She's moving up to the big girls now, like shit, right? And she'll have a chance to win some belts there too as well. But this fight in June 15th with Liam Paro and Subriel Matias in Puerto Rico, I will be there. And there's going to be fireworks on this night. They have a good card lineup for us on that night, and you never know who can stop by. So, listen, fight fans, it's been an amazing night. Please hit the like buttons if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel and click that bell notification icon, and it'll alert you when I go on live. And my next live stream, I usually go on live every day, except Mondays, kind of. And I try to keep a schedule between anywhere between 8 and 9, right around there. I'll be on, right in that within that time frame. I try to do the best I can. So, fight fans, listen, it's been my pleasure. I'm on to the next one after this one here at Round One Sports Talk. Have a good night. Peace.